7 Saturday in Dallas on TNT. All right, so EJ, Kenny, and Charles, they talked about Dirk Nowitzki. 10 points since getting the flagrant foul.
Yeah, well, if you poke the dog with a stick, sometimes you get bit.
That's what Charles said.
Yeah, Chuck knows.
He got the dude all upset.
Yeah, he sure did. Well, you know, he started playing, and he hasn't been shooting the ball well in this series up to this point. But he's 8 for 11 in the first half, and this is how he does it. Watch him step him off with that right foot. That jab step, he moves back, knocks it down, and that little bit of that's a lob play for Dirk, catches it, goes underneath. But this is the one I love. Look at that, going back over the left shoulder, coming back over. I just love that little baseline fake. Great jump hook by Dirk Nowitzki, and really, you know, just carrying right now the Dallas Mavericks on his back offensively.
27-10 since the Chris Johnson flagrant foul. All right, let's send it over to Marty.
Well, Matt talked to Gerald Wallace moments ago. He did walk out of the locker room. He said his back just seized up on him and he could barely stand up. He did go get treatment on it. He will start this second half. I did talk to Nate McMillan. He said we want to see what we can get out of him here in the second half. Nate said, bottom line, we have to attack. We must start getting some free throws and get to the line. Be aggressive inside. That's what we didn't do in the first half, Matt.
Well, only 3 free throws, Marty and Kevin. 2 of them by Gerald Wallace, that man right there. 13 points, 6 rebounds, and 11 minutes of action. Had the first 9 for Portland, and what a start.
Yeah, you know, and he's one of those guys that just plays so hard, as you said earlier, Matt. His nickname is Crash, so he only knows one way to play, and that's full out. And I hope his back, you know, loosens up enough for him to come out and play and compete in a closeout game for the the Portland Trailblazers.
Game 5 first half, just 1 free throw for Portland. This game 6, 3 in the first half, 1 free throw for them in the first half of game 5. They did not attempt a free throw in the second quarter. Their last one at the 16-16 mark of the first quarter. So underway here in the second half. Dallas, can they close it out? As Kidd opens up the second half by making the jumper. And for Kidd, his first 2 of the game along with Chandler. No fouls, that's key. Marion, Stevenson, and Nowitzki. Aldridge with Camby, Wallace, Matthews, and Miller.
Yeah, to me, excuse me, I lost my headset there. For me, 2 statistics stood out. One was he had 2 turnovers. Dallas Mavericks didn't turn over, and there's no fouls on Tyson Chandler, so he'll really be able to be aggressive and really use his defense.
Here's Kidd to Marion. Marion shot doesn't go. Offensive rebound. Stevenson the 3, and Camby's able to come down with it. 54-43. Early minutes here of this third, important for Portland for sure. Wallace to Matthews. Matthews on the move with the left hand. Tight defense on the inside, but a second look now for Miller and the Blazers.
Yeah, great defense by Tyson Chandler. They're challenging Wesley Matthews' shot.
Miller fires over Chandler. And Miller, 4 points, 2 assists. And those road games down in Dallas had 18 in each one of them.
Yeah, he's been the most consistent of all the Portland Trailblazers and just playing very, very well. As you see the Mavs, beautiful ball moves from side to side. Kidd over to Stevenson. Stevenson drop pass off to Sean Marion for a dunk, and I tell you what, that really upsets Nate. I mean, there's no weak side help. There's not a lot of guys challenging at the rim right now. Look at this pass right here. Drop it over to him. Camby's got to come over there. Free range, slam dunk, Sean Marion. Floater, and he makes it. That's an odd shot and a very tough shot to make, but he makes it a lot, a very high percentage.
Largest advantage, and a whistle and a foul, and the foul's going to be charged to Marion.
Yeah, look at this shot clock going down. You got Dirk driving hard. Everybody collapses. And there's that little push kind of throw shot by Marion, and with 1 second left on the shot clock.
I'm talking to Rick Carlisle, and about the offensive game, as Sean Marion said, you know, he's unique in a lot of the things that we do. It's really cater toward his abilities because he's so unconventional at his position.
Yeah, he said that, you know, that's why they play that flow offense, and you see hard drive by Wes Matthews. They're trying to get to the line. But that's part of the thing with Marion. They just play that flow. They let it get up and down, and he played that way a little bit in Phoenix, you know, with Steve Nash and D'Antoni's offense. And so he's a guy very familiar with that and very comfortable with that.
Marion with 12 points. And here's a look at the upcoming national TV schedule. ESPN Friday, 9 o'clock Eastern. The Spurs at Memphis, Game 6, if necessary, on TNT Saturday. Portland at Dallas. And how about the Spurs last night?
Wow. Gary Neal making that three. I mean, I tell you what, they were right on the doorstep, getting ready to be dropped out of the playoffs, and they fought their way back. And now a little pressure shifts over to Memphis to see if they can win, you know, Game 6 at home.
That was on Nowitzki.
Another zone here by Portland, so they're zoned up a little bit. Boy, that's what you do against the zone. You try to get yourself over the top, get a mismatch, and throw it up, and you saw Tyson Chandler there.
Chandler getting wrapped up by Gerald Wallace. Wallace picks up the foul, and Tyson Chandler's going to head to the free throw line. Played in 74 games during the regular season. Last time he played that many games, he played 79 for the New Orleans Hornets back in 2007-08 season. The last 2 years, a total of 96 games. He's healthy, and he has been outstanding during the regular season, and he's been in foul trouble, but tonight, that's not the case.
No, you know, he's brought a different mindset to this team. They can win games 88-85. They never used to be able to do that. They had to outscore you. He brought a lot of grit and toughness, and you know, he missed the free throw there, but he's played Aldridge head up this entire playoff. Yes, he's been in foul trouble, but he stays behind him, makes him shoot over him, and done a great job of just ankling that Dallas defense.
Dallas 10-12 from the free throw line. Stumbling is Stevenson, and Miller made a move. And a foul on Stevenson as he gets helped up by Marion and Chandler.
Stevenson got knocked down, and he reached out and he tried to grab Miller's leg as he went by. He said, hey, if I'm laying on the floor, I might as well get a foul.
Well, you like that stuff. You had Batum stepping on the ankle of Terry. You thought that was good.
Look, at a little healthy competition, absolutely. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of disliking your opponent.
Wallace. Gerald Wallace, 15 points.
Now that was great ball movement against the zone right there, Matt. They moved it around, they got it inside, and Wallace ended up with an easy layup.
Stevenson. Crowd back in it. Chandler fouled by Gerald Wallace.
Here on the other end, we talked about the ball movement. There it is. He comes out now. You're going to see an extra pass down to Wallace. He goes in for a little reverse layup, and that's what you got to do. You know, Dallas played a lot of zone in Game 5, and it really threw Portland for a loop. And now they're moving the ball. They're comfortable with it, and you're going to. And actually, Portland played zone the last time down against Dallas, so I guess it's zone versus zone.
Marty?
Matt, when I talked to Gerald Wallace this morning, he told me he was very disappointed, in quotes, with his play so far in this series. He said, what I would have normally done in the past, I would have shot my way out of it. He was the #1 option with the Charlotte Bobcats, so he had the ball in his hands all the time. He said, but here, I don't have the ball in my hands all the time. All I know how to do is be aggressive. That's what I'm going to bring tonight. I would say he's brought it, and he's playing with that bum back as well.
15 points, Marty, with 6 rebounds. He had a double-double in Game 4. And comeback led by Brandon Roy. And Stevenson picks up a foul. And Gerald had 16 and 9 in Game 5. He is certainly key to what they want to do both defensively as well as offensively, Kevin.
No question. He's one of their better defenders. He brings great energy, and he's got the right attitude, though. He's, you know, I'm just going to work my way out of this. I'm not going to be able to shoot my way out of it, so I'm going to work my way out of it as you have a 3-second defensive 3-second violation there on Chandler. Because, again, Dallas went back in a 2-3 zone, and they got caught in the paint.
Defensive 3-second violation, and Nate McMillan talking to Aldridge as well as Wallace. Miller at the line. TNT this June. The team is back. Leverage returns with a new season of Bigger Cons this June only on TNT. And with so much time left, and Miller misses the free throw. Yeah, speaking of leverage.
There's the star of leverage. I like that show. They got a lot of different things going on. It's always kind of a surprise ending, and I like leverage. That's the star of it right there.
Timothy Hutton as Miller has it taken away by Stevenson.
Great play by Kidd. Not only got the steal, but saving it from going out of bounds.
He was here the other night as well. Saw that game 4 comeback. Kidd launches a 3. And Canby comes away with it. Wallace into the front court. And Dallas has been here before. They've had the lead on the road. They led it by 23. Marion got a piece of it. They lead now by 10. Can Portland make a run here? Chandler got a piece of it. Wallace, wild shot. Can he lead the charge?
Coming right from the locker room, hurt, back sore. Wallace gets it, clock running down, turnaround fadeaway, and the crowd is back here in Portland. They got some life right now, and the Portland Trailblazers are feeding off the crowd.
Well, Dallas has turned it over, and Stevenson just picked up his 3rd. Miller's headed to the line with 6:18 remaining here in this 3rd quarter, and an 8-point game. Stevenson will leave. Terry's in. Portland tonight, Kevin, just 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Only 6 attempts. There's 7. Sunday MLB on TBS returns with an AL East showdown between the New York Yankees and the Toronto Blue Jays. Coverage begins at 1 o'clock Eastern, live from Yankee Stadium.
Yeah, Portland's not getting to the line a great deal in this series, and you surely can't miss them when you get there. They just missed 2, and so again, you can't turn the ball over if you're Dallas. Let's see if you can get the ball into Davidsky, get this thing settled down, maybe get to the line and slow it down again. I love getting to the line when you're on the road. It just slows the game down for you.
Shot clock at 8. Nowitzki, no. Wallace with a rebound. Seven to 1 run. Matthews in the lane. Chandler, a huge rebound, comes down, and Miller steps up and steps away from the scene. That's his 3rd.
Good defense there by Dallas, and then hard, tough rebound there by Chandler, and Miller took him out, ran him over, and that's all right. It's going to get feisty here. I tell you what, before this game, a lot on the line in this game. I mean, the entire season for Portland is on the line here, and it's got both these teams want it. They're going to compete and play hard.
Terry rises up and drills it for Dallas. They're trying to clinch here tonight and move on. Lakers waiting. Portland trying to force a game 7 in the history of their organization. They've only played, which is hard to believe, in 3 game 7s. Wallace. Marion sets the screen. Kidd in the lane. Knocked away. Chandler underneath.
Nice drop pass. A little behind the back flip pass there by Jay Kidd to Tyson Chandler. Again, if you want to find Tyson Chandler on the offensive end, throw the ball on the front of the rim. That's where he's going to be. He knows his range and he knows how to get open down there.
63-52. Double-digit lead for Dallas. Matthews. And a turnover.
Look at this. J-Kid comes in. He sees everything. He goes around that little flip pass to Chandler. Chandler goes up, secures the ball, goes up and uses the glass and gets two.
Brandon Roy's on the floor. He's played 13 minutes. Roy averaging 21 minutes in the series. Terry. Nowitzki. Shot clock at 5. Nowitzki, no. Tapped away. Kidd has to let it fly, and it goes. Kidd.
Wow, that was a rainmaker there. He shot that thing 30 feet in the air, and it hit nothing but the bottom of the net.
66-52. Nowitzki with a rebound. Here's Kidd now into the front court. Kidd changing direction, finds Marion. That's his shot.
Great ball movement, and again, getting into Marion, that little floater, and again, you know, you're gonna see Jay Kidd here getting the ball, running out, time going down. He got a little layup, he overlays it, stays with it, gets it to Kidd. Look at how high he shot that thing, and just ripped the bottom of the net out as the shot clock expired.
An 8-0 run by Dallas. Can they close this one out? The first 3 games of this series averaged 23.6 points, shot 50% since that time. Last 2 games shooting 38%.
And who's been on the floor more the last few games? Tyson Chandler didn't get in foul trouble. And that's why I said Tyson Chandler is just, you know, a great defender, and he's playing Aldridge head up and making Aldridge work on every single shot.
Fernandez with Camby, Aldridge, Roy, Wallace driving, and he's fouled, and he crashes to the floor.
Swing pass.
He only knows one way to play.
Oh, listen to the sound out there. I mean, that's a summit meeting. He went up, and Tyson Chandler went up to get him, and yeah, the thing I like about Chandler not having fouls is that he can go and attack those drivers like that. And every time you stop a layup and the guy misses a free throw, as Wallace did, that's a great defensive play. You've taken a point off the board, and that's what Tyson Chandler did there. Went up, fouled him hard, Wallace went to the rim hard, and he missed the first free throw.
Gets his second, and he now has 18 points. At 18 in game 2. 67-53, Dallas with the advantage. Kidd, Terry, Chandler, Marion, and Stojakovic. Terry in the air to Kidd. Terry leaning in, no. Wallace got a piece of it. Terry, Chandler right there with the follow, the left hand.
Great job by Tyson Chandler. And where is he, Matt? Front of the rim? He knows where to go. That means a good offensive rebounder, but he stays in there and he's got great hands around that glass.
9 points, 6 rebounds. Batum lets Chandler fly by. Shot's not falling. Wallace keeps it alive. Here's Roy. It's Brandon Roy time. Dallas takes a timeout. Not going to allow Brandon Roy to get into rhythm.
Timeout immediately after that, but here you go. Terry grabs the ball, gets it on the rim quickly. Look at Chandler in there. Nice hand, nice soft touch, getting it off the glass.
Brandon Roy just ends a 10-1 Dallas run. Rick Carlisle a timeout. Can they hold on? Atlanta and the Lakers advanced earlier tonight. Will Dallas join them? Roy makes a big shot, and Rick Carlisle immediately, Kevin, the timeout.
Couldn't call timeout fast enough after Roy made that three. And Rick told us before the game his biggest concern was Brandon Roy getting on one of those crazy rolls like he did in the fourth quarter in game 4.
Roy was spectacular as Terry drills a shot fading. He's got 14 off of the bench. 71-56. Roy up top. Aldridge sets the screen. Fernandez up top. Here's Aldridge. If Rudy Fernandez was feeling it at all, that would have been a quick trigger three.
No question. He'd have shot it. Right now, Rudy's got no confidence in his offensive game. His shot has just left him, and he's really searching for any kind of offense. You're right, Matt. He would have shot that in a heartbeat.
Terry the other way, taking it right to him. Fernandez in the series is 3 of 17. Terry with 16 points. Roy. Can he create? Staying with him on the roll. Aldridge has it knocked away. Batum to the cutting Wallace on the backside. Aldridge with a putback.
Good persistence there by the Portland Trailblazers. Stayed after that play. Got a little sloppy, and Aldridge cleaned it up with an offensive rebound putback.
Terry connects.
Ooh, the Jet's stuck on automatic right now. He's making shots. You can just see it in his body language out there. He feels really comfortable shooting the ball right now. And boy, when Jet Terry gets it going, he's a handful. There's another guy they're looking to get going, and Brandon Roy.
Aldridge, oh, shake shimmy right to the rim. Nice move by LaMarcus Aldridge. He has 16. 15-point game. Terry has the last 6 for Dallas. Slight differential, game clock, shot clock. Stojakovic steps in, the 2. And Wallace is there. Wallace with a double-double. Wallace launches. And Wallace run down from behind. And it's a foul on Haywood. That's his second. And now they're going to head over to the monitor to check to see if
it was a 3. I'm pretty sure it was a 3. We got a little blocked out, but I think, oh, nope. It was a 2-pointer. He had his foot on the line. And just stopped, and Haywood couldn't stop running up behind him and ran him over there on the shot.
Yeah, you see the left hand in the back of Wallace as he goes down to the floor, and yeah, certainly appears as though it is going to be 2 and not 3 free throws.
Yeah, it'll be 2 free throws, and the hand was clearly in the back before. Watch, the hand goes in the back right now, and the foul is committed, and the light's not off yet, so he'll get 2 free throws. He was inside the 3-point line.
Yeah, the Mavs in this quarter outscored Portland 23-17 as they are now checking the clock to see how much time should be added. And the interesting fact is that Dirk Nowitzki didn't score in the third, and as you mentioned, sat for an extended period of time. Fourth quarter's coming up.
Well, that's a great sign for Dallas that your leading scorer, Nowitzki, doesn't score in the third quarter. You extend the lead. He's resting over there on the bench, getting ready to try to close this game out here for the Dallas Mavericks.
And he has been one of the top scorers during the playoffs in the fourth quarter. And so they're still looking at to see.
Yeah, I don't.
Maybe.
I don't know what they could be looking at. It seems pretty clear to me that the hand was in the back before the
hand's in
light
the
goes
back.
off. He's inside the 3-point line. Should be just 2 free throws.
I think at the end they're looking at how much time, and so they put .4 on the clock. And Wallace is going to step to the free throw line. And Wallace with 18 and 10 for Gerald.
We got to put a time limit on how long the referees can look at those things. I'm telling you, that was a long time for that.
But got to get it right.
Oh my goodness, we had it right the first time. We showed it. We said it's a 2 free throw foul, and there's like 0.3 of a second, okay, on the floor, or 4, or 5.
Well, that's what they were looking for, to see how much time. You're getting very ornery tonight.
I don't like all that time to shoot 2 free throws. It just takes too long.
Gerald, the time off didn't affect him. He probably needed it with the back, get up there.
No, you need him moving in the back.
That's
You don't need
true.
to stand
That's
around.
true.
You're going to stand
I know.
around and stiffen up. I got stiff sitting next to you. It took so long.
Wallace gets them both.
Boy, thank goodness that wasn't 5 tenths. He would have been able to get that shot off.
Dallas.
It's like as Charles said, you're poking the dog. You just
75-62. Remember, in Game 4, they led by 18 through 3 quarters. Can Dallas finally get it done?